Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit. It's that week. We are back today. It's Tuesday. Tuesday. That's right. Tuesday, folks. May 30th. And I hope you guys all had an incredible long 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend. And I hope you had a great Memorial Day with your family and friends and just doing what you're doing, barbecuing, sitting by the pool, golfing, whatever you do, or just did nothing. And that's what the good thing about the 3-day weekend was, folks. But you'll always remember, though, for the people, our fallen heroes, that we lost, the reason why we can have a Memorial Day. Um, gets to me, folks, I think it should be more than just one day. And I'm not talking about having days off. I'm talking about giving thanks and the memorial for the veterans who fought for our country. How about Happy Memorial Month? I mean, you have Hispanic Month, Native American Month, African American Month, Italian Heritage Month, Jewish Heritage Month, whatever it is. There should be a Memorial Day month, a Memorial Month, more than just one day. But I hope you guys had time to spend it with your family and had fun. Boy, we had such a busy 4 days. It was just, I'm beat. I'm beat today, folks. I am beat. Anyway, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. And we had some fun. Let's just get right to our good buddy, some Ace Hardware, folks. Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park in Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. You gotta love Ace Hardware. And they got some specials still one more day, folks. That's right. Ace Hardware, Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. You're near anywhere near those four locations, folks. This sale ends tomorrow. Benjamin Moore Paint, 20% off gallons till tomorrow. Scott's Nature Scrape Mulch, red, black, or brown, 4 for $20, only till tomorrow, May 31st. 9 foot Margaret, 9 foot Margaret umbrellas for only $39.99, only till tomorrow, May 31st. Ace Wild Bird Food, 20 pounds a bag, 2 for $20, only till May 31st. Ace 50-foot Flex Premium Garden Hose, $24.99 till May 31st. That's it, folks. So we got those specials just till tomorrow. Got today and tomorrow. Go to Norwich, Ace Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's our good buddies from Ace Hardware. Great seeing Raffaello and Jackie Saturday night at Taverna. What a week we had, folks. What a week. It's just crazy fun. Chicago Prime on Friday was on fire. Saturday, we're at Taverna on Division at night at 8 o'clock. Kid Double T did an incredible job. Great seeing Raffaello and Jackie from Ace. It was a lot of fun. But during the day, folks, from 3 to 4, we were Belmont and Sheffield Festival. Gorgeous. It's a beautiful fest. I mean, they got food vendors and they had a couple things they were selling. But Mojo's Jukebox was just killing it. Killing it for that 1 hour. Which was interesting about this particular festival, folks, if you haven't been there, we know all the festivals now are starting because the weather is warmer, summer is coming. So it was the first one out there. First time I even did we do Street Fest, but the basic ones we do always at Taylor Street Fest, which is coming up, in August. But what I loved about this one, folks, it was with Mojo's Jukebox. It was, a chance to play with the guys. Michael, Joe, Jimmy's birthday too. Jimmy, happy birthday. Andy and Tom, Marty. So it was fun. And did an hour of just great hit songs, 70s, 80s, great, so trading off vocals and just playing some great stuff. And the kids, there was a lot of younger people there. They were really getting into it, and some of the other people. Now, some people had no clue of some of the songs, but they might have heard the songs, but they didn't know what actual bands sang these songs. So I remember, I forgot what song it was, but I made a comment. This is our song that went number one, like, back in 1988 or something, whatever it was. And people, it wasn't us, of course. But so some of the young kids, I don't think they knew who Mojo's Jukebox was. They might have heard their songs, but they don't know the name of the band. I mean, the name of the song. So that was pretty funny. But it was great seeing those people and having a lot of fun. And then Sunday, heading off to start off 5 or 6 great summer concerts that we do in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We were at the Thirsty Parrot, Propay in Lexi. They own also the Legends restaurant, which is right next door. So there's Legends and Thirsty Parrot. Legends is basically the restaurant where they have all the great food they have there. And then right next door is a Thirsty Parrot where they have booze. You can't order food from the Thirsty Parrot, but you can have food from the Legends, and they will bring it out to you from Legends. It was a great crowd. People were jumping from the minute we hit our first chords. It was great seeing a lot of the General, Joey Spins, my family, Laura, of course, my lovely wife, cousin Rhonda, Tony and Denise, Deanna, our daughter our daughter Nina, our daughter Marissa, and Nico, and his mom, Lou and Cheryl. So they were there. My buddy Steve, Sonny. It was great seeing Buddy and everybody out there. It was great seeing Tony Toto, Julie, and her family. So it was fun seeing, even Dennis was out there too, doing his stuff. I want to say hello to some people. Tony Toto, great job, my buddy. Thank you, KJ. Yeah, Thirsty Parrot Sunday was great. Well, thank you, Dennis. It was great seeing you. Yeah, Nico's dad, Louie, was great. Jerry James, you did an incredible job. Double T, over the top, my brother. Patrice, Patty, Kathy, how you doing? Johnny G, I hope you had a great seeing Bill Sorotella stop by and his family with Julian Shelby and Tommy Q from Mojo's Jukebox stopped by. I was going to get him to do the second set, but he left already, so maybe I got to get him next time. Tuesday is definitely recuperating day. Thank you, buddy, also for being there, buddy. Joanne, everybody. Albert, what's up, buddy? Hope you had a Carol, Kathy, Eppolito. Hope you guys had a great Memorial Pina. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pina. Today is 30. It would be 31. Well, we had the big last year, May 30th. We had our 30th anniversary at the Arcada at the Des Plaines Theater, which I'm still very humbled. And it was a great year for me. And today would be 31 years as Tony Ocean going out and doing what we're doing. So it was a lot of fun. Yesterday was fun, too. And then Monday, we just kicked back by the house. Ryan opened the pool, so the kids came over, and we just sat back and relaxed. But to be honest with you, folks, I was on that couch all day. I mean, I was crushed, so it was a tough day, folks. All right, folks, let's not forget. Yeah, it was good. I hope you guys had a good one, man. I mean, the weather was perfect. Thank you, Paul Luca. Great seeing Stan from Jilly's at the Parrot. It was a hell of a lot of fun. And very, very important because, that's what it is. When you play Lake Geneva, folks, whether you are by the water or not by the water, Thirsty Parrot, unfortunately, is not by the water, but it was great going out there and performing. Now, we're going back there again July 16th. It's a chance to get out there. What I like about the Thirsty Parrot, folks, which is very, very cool, is that it's not overwhelming. It's nice and crowded, but it's not like, don't have to worry about not getting parking and stuff. You can get parking, you can relax, it's there. That's the difference between playing the Thirsty Parrot and other places in the Lake Geneva area near the water. There's no parking. It's crowded. It's blah, blah, blah. So the Thirsty Parrot was great. Now, we will be back there July 16th. So I hope you guys can make it out there. Great food. They do have great food there, Dennis. Michael, how you doing? Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day. Speaking of Garelli Pavement Service, with all your asphalt needs, call Garelli Pavement. With over 20 years of experience and helpful and friendly staff, Garelli can remove and replace your driveway or commercial parking lot. Specializing in stripping and seal coating, servicing Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana. Call Laura or Barb for a free estimate. That's 815-271-5835. That's Garelli Pavement Service. Call them. Tell them Tony O sent ya. Absolutely. The Legends Burger was outstanding. The Hangover Burger was great. Got egg in it too. I didn't realize until after I ate it there was an egg in there. I didn't taste the egg, but it was in there because I think I seen it. So it was just unbelievable, folks. Um, you gotta love it, uh, which I thought was great. Great stuff. I hope you're having fun. Summer is here, not necessarily here yet, but it's warm. People are having a great time out there here celebrating. Very cool, man. Don't forget, folks, 2024, if you still want to stay in that nice get out and enjoy a little bit, Chicago Music Cruise, January 7th, 2024 to January 14th, 2024. 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, Royal Caribbean Wonders of the Sea, the biggest ship on the water right now, 4 football fields long. Orlando, Florida, Coca Cay, Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas, folks. Mojo's Jukebox, my band, along with my band, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Tony Toto and Danny Ramonde. Looks like Jerry Jams might be jumping on board. We'll see. And Seventh Heaven, the boys, Richie and the boys. It's going to be fantastic. Get a hold of Mary, find out. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com. Oh, my God, my God, my God. Let's talk about some stuff. It's busy. And what a crazy week we got this week, folks. This week, Wednesday, we start off at Rosario's in Roselle with Double T, Tony Toto. It's going to be fun out there, folks. Thursday, we go to Zaza's in Lake Barrington with Jeff Dubray. That's the first Thursday of every month. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry, Illinois. Wow, it's going to be fun. Bill Saratella as Frank, Elliot Winbush as Sammy, yours truly as Dino. It's going to be fun. That's the Vixen Theater. Doors open at 7. Showtime is 8 o'clock this Saturday. And this Sunday, if you love car shows and food trucks and music, well, we're going to be celebrating the 5-year celebration in my hometown of Elk Grove Village this Sunday, June 4th. It's going to be a great time, folks. Tony Ocean and the main event band. We're going to have a great car show, some great food, and then 7 o'clock at night, the Grassroots. Sooner or later, Temptation Nights, Midnight Confession. Where were you when I needed you? Great song. Rusty, one of the original guys who's been with the band for a long time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Grassroots and Tony Ocean this Sunday. So I'm excited about all that good stuff. Let's get to some stories here. Remember the slogan, make men masculine again. Make women feminine again. And make children innocent again. Starting off with a bang, whether you like it or not. It's a crazy world. Nina, how you doing? Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Well, thank you, Nina. I want to say thank you for the lovely flowers you bought to me on Chicago Prime. Thank you so much, my dear. And I pray for your mom. I think she's having some sort of surgery right today. So we pray for the best for your mom, Nina. And just want to make sure anybody out there, it's very important that we do that. Linda. So I hope your mom, Linda, Godspeed to her in her surgery. My good friend Karen Serpico out there. I'm praying for you, my friend. She's not doing too good. And then cousin Tommy, I hope you're doing great, buddy. We miss you, pal. Paul, how you doing, buddy? Bring Chevrolet back. Yeah, you're up. Paul, you call. That should be a t-shirt, buddy. And never give up. Bring it. There you go, Nina. I hope that you had a fan. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you again on the 31 years. You bring the life to the party to our lives. So never give up and keep your head up. Keep your head up. Thank you, Nina, for your kind words and your support and everybody that supports the Tony Ocean Show. But what I was trying to say on Ocean's Pin, thank you guys for watching. Yes, it should, right, Paul? It should be a t-shirt. Like I said, with this crazy shit that's going on with this world, when I say about make children innocent again, let children be children. Let them grow up before they make any drastic. It's like when you grow up at 18 years old. Here's what I don't get, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how I'm going to put it in your perspective. Here's to put it in perspective in words of people with this new woke. Go woke, go broke. Here's what I don't understand. The kid grows up, does good in school, 16, gets his permit, 18, whatever, he's get to drive the car. And then what do the parents do? Or what do the teachers do? The kids do, or the parents do. 18, you're going to get them the car, their first car. So what do? They look into it. They look at the pricing. They look at kind of the gas mileage. They look at what does this car get? What does that car get? They do research until they find the right car for the kid, the boy or the girl, the color and this and that, who's got it in stock. They do a lot of investigating and a lot of research to get the child its first car. Do your research. Do your investigating. Do everything it takes before you take a child who's a boy or a girl. Let them make up their own minds when they get older. Please. All right, Coast, the solution to any problem, work, love, money, whatever it is, go fishing. And the bigger the problem is, the longer the trip is. And I love that quote. Thank you guys for sending that in. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It's Tuesday. Hope you had a great Memorial Day. And again, I'm celebrating 31 years in this crazy business. Today's National Wine Day for all you wine drinkers. Today is National Brother Day. So I don't have a brother. I have a lot of friends who are brothers, but I mean real brothers I don't have. But all my brothers out there, I love you, my brothers. God bless you. And today is also Missing Child Day. And how many are there in the world that are missing? Missing Children Day. If you're a parent out there or anybody out there that you know, I don't know of any myself personally, but if there's any out there that are missing children, what they must be going through in their mind, especially if there's no closure out there, it's got to be crazy. Jody, how are you doing? I hope you had a good one. Richard Hamlin, what's up, my brother? So crazy. Florida, are you ready? Governor Ron DeSantis putting in the bid to become the first Italian American president of the United States. Are you ready for it? I don't know. Erica, it was great seeing you too, my dear friend. Thank you so much, Erica, for coming out to the Thirsty Parrot on Sunday. I hope you had a good time. Rosa, I hope you're doing well. Okay, I like DeSantis. I do. That's just me. Thank you, Double T. Thank you for being part of the years with me, my friend. I do appreciate it, Toto and Jerry as well, and the Main Event Band, and everybody that's played with me, and everybody, all the clubs, restaurants, all the managers, Phil Vaughn, the late Phil Vaughn, the late Tony Shark, of course, the great Ron Onesti, the late Jimmy Cerrone, and everybody who's been with me. I do appreciate. Thank you. Do I think Ron DeSantis has a shot to be president of the United States? Folks, I'm an Italian American, Catholic Italian American. Even though I don't preach that much with I believe in God and all that, and I preach, you know what I mean? I don't go to church and stuff. I should, but I don't. It's going to be very hard. Well, now I know what you're saying. He's not Italian, Danny, but he put forbid on the piece of on his page that he'll be the first Italian American running, and I didn't think he was Italian. So interesting what they're saying about him. Can he run? Pleasure being part of it. Thank you much, Jerry Jams. So I don't know. It's going to be tough. I told people, and I know I'm not going to get into the politic thing today, but I believe, and if you guys are listening, whether it is when November comes, whatever the election is, or the results are, whether it's Republican, whether it's Biden, whether it's Trump, whether it's DeSantis, either way, it's going to be crazy. Either way, it's going to be if Biden wins, the people are going to be upset. There's going to be problems. There's going to be riots. If it's the other way around, if Trump gets in there or DeSantis, there's going to be trouble. It's going to be riots. I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. It's going to be happy. It's going to be very, 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 very frightening and very scary. So we'll see what happens. Donnie Biaggi, Donnie Drama in the house, Connecticut. What's up? A civil war, no matter how it goes. That's what I'm afraid of, Jerry Jams. You ever see this post on social media, everybody? Facebook, warning. You have been found in violation of a rule that we haven't made up yet. You've been identified as someone trying to make people think for themselves. As a result, we're limiting the number of people who can see your posts. Can't make that shit up, folks. It is what it is. We talk about social media all the time. We need them. We need it. It's good and it's bad. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad, folks. A lot of good and a lot of bad with social media. Voters' ID should be required for starters. Paul, I agree with you 100%. I think everybody should have a voter's ID when they vote. I do believe that. I think they should eliminate the mail-in ballots. That's just for me, per se. It doesn't mean everybody's happy with that. But that's what I believe. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Let's get to our sponsors. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. For all your lawyer needs, call Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions, my wife's company, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again with Laura Ocean Solutions. And Deutz Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power Center. 224-276-6550. Ocean's Pit. Let us show about big things. Folks, don't forget what today was. I tell you what today was. Today was Tuesday. So you know where I was this morning if you've seen the posts. Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. Check out their Facebook page and website at thealmosthomefoundation.org. They need supplies. They need funding. They need volunteers. And I walked some great dogs today. Good thing. Do a good thing and go to almosthomefoundation.org and give. Or stop in at the Almost Home Foundation over there on Irving Park Road in Schaumburg and tell them Tony O sent ya. Almost Home Foundation. All right, everybody. It's nice to be back. Busy week. I got something coming up this Saturday before the Vixen Theater. We know Priscilla Presley is coming to town, I think Sunday. I think she's at the Des Plaines Theater. One of the promoters doing that, my good buddy Jimmy Place, special invitation that Priscilla Presley is going to be doing at some salon, Teddy Koloff's salon in Northfield is doing a sponsored event. Special invitation only. You can't get tickets. You can't buy anything like that. You have to be invited to not a question and answer, but you get to meet and greet, pictures, blah, blah, blah. So me and my lovely wife, Laura, will be there this Saturday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon with my good buddy Nick and Phyllis Sahajas. We were asked by Jimmy to come down and it'll be a chance to meet Priscilla and take some pictures. Interesting, she's going through a lot of crap right now. It's the closest thing we're going to get to meeting Elvis Presley, or closest because, of course, Elvis is gone. So thank you, Jimmy Place, if you're watching for that. I do appreciate it very, very much. My wife is happy. I think my mother-in-law, Dee, might be able to make it, and my sister, Natalie. So I hope that Mom feels up to it because I know she would really love to meet Priscilla Presley. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Let's congratulate Amanda Lee, the very first female to fly ever with the Blue Angels in Milwaukee. On July 22nd, 2023. She'll be flying with the Blue Angels, the first female Blue Angel pilot. Congratulations, Amanda Lee. There you go. That's pretty cool. Cool news there, folks. Paul, tell Jimmy I'm in for Tony Ocean Security. There you go, Paul. Common sense and respect and everyone to not buy into the craziness and lost our minds. Yeah, Paul, you're right. We are losing our minds. Some of that stuff is crazy what we're going through right now. It's just nuts. I don't know about another thing that's getting me. Now, look, I believe in God. Now, I don't know. My whole life as a Catholic, I've been told that He's a man. God, Jesus was His son. This is what I believe. But I also know that this is the way I was brought up. And some people are telling me that God is a woman God. Now, I'm not saying, I believe that everybody prays to whoever they want to pray. They all have their own gods. I think we should all pray to some sort of God, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be our God or it doesn't have to be my God, but, there could be women God, but the particular one that I pray to is not and I don't know this for fact, but I believe that He's a man. God created a man and Jesus, but now some people are saying He was a woman. So here, another thing, they have to throw more shit into the fire. More shit they got to throw in. And speaking of fire, you want to talk about crazy shit that's going on, folks? This is according to CBS. We have a 7-year-old kid. It's nuts. West Virginia, 7-year-old kid starts his house on fire on purpose. Intentionally starting his house on fire. 2 had minor injuries, but everybody got out alive. But he got arrested. A 7-year-old got arrested for intentionally starting his house on fire at the age of 7 years old. CBS, West Virginia. What is going on in the minds of these young generation? What is going on with the minds of the younger generation? 7-year-olds. Something's got to be happening in that house to that poor kid, or he's got to be doing some stuff and reading stuff and finding stuff, or there's something just not right there. Just not right there. There you go, Jerry. How does a 2-year-old shoot himself? Paul, go Navy, go Blue Angels. You're right, brother. I don't know. It's just more stuff that keeps coming up in this crazy news and this crazy world that's going on right now. Be very leery out there, folks. I'm getting tons of messages from Facebook friends who have passed on. Look at that in there. How does a 7-year-old come up with the idea alone? Do it very scary. Paul, that's what I just said. How does a 7-year-old come up with this idea on his own? Now, do his parents talk to the 7-year-old to burn the house down for the insurance money? Is the parents or someone in the family screwing up this kid so bad, hurting him, doing whatever, that he's got to burn the house down? Or is his friends that he's hanging with telling him to burn the house down? Or is he looking up to certain social media outlets that's telling him to burn the house down? Oh, I don't know, man. This stuff just keeps beating my head, and it just driving me crazy. If you people on the South Side, Frankfort, Illinois, Frankfort Bowl, it's been there for 15 years, is closing its doors in June. For anybody on the South Side, Frankfort Bowl closing its doors. My buddy Dag out there has these T-shirts on the Dag Show. Says, I have mixed drinks about feelings. That's a good one, Dag. I got to give you one of those. That's pretty good. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Danny Mazzi, Armando's Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local. That's Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local and shop local. And Gigi and Michael from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Marianne sent this in from Hillside, Illinois. Doors are opening. The wait is not punishment. It was preparation. These quotes, man, I throw them out there. You can decide whatever they mean to you and yourself. I'm throwing them out, letting you know this is what I think it means to me. How about these crazy laws? How about this, folks? Do you know that you have to turn your lights on in Sweden when it rains? It's a law. You'll get a ticket if your lights are not on when it rains when you're driving in Sweden. How the hell am I supposed to know if it rains in Sweden? Murray Weiner. He puts up some good stuff. Mo, looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. I'm your biggest fan, literally. Paul, well, I can't wait to see you on Sunday, too. And we open for the Grassroots in right my hometown of Elk Grove Village. Paul, there has to be some sort of backstory. Paul, I agree. That's why. Jerry, Jams, if you're out there, I know you're out there, look that up. 7-year-old. Why did he start his house on fire? Like I said, Paul, you're making a lot of sense. There's got to be a backstory. That's what I was saying. There's got to be a couple reasons to get this guy's head into it. Google it. Find out. West Virginia, 7-year-old arrested for starting his house on fire. Wine sales at grocery stores. Seems like it's coming a thing right now. And I'm not talking about buying bottles of wine at a grocery store. Going into that section where they have the meats and the cheeses and where they're serving lunch, they have where you can make your own salads and stuff, and serving wine with your lunch and seeing all your drunks drinking wine at lunch hour. Not hard liquor, but just wine, of course. All right, Jerry says young children who set fires usually do so out of curiosity or accidentally while playing with fire matches or lighters and don't know how dangerous fires can be. Good point, Jerry. So it's almost like, remember, don't touch the fire when you were a kid, the oven, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Well, they're going to touch it just to see how hot it is. What does it mean when children start fires? Children or young people start to play with fire in various reasons, ranging from natural curiosity, toddlers, and older, using expressed feelings. Oh, here you go. Fire expressing feelings of anger or emotional distress. A 7-year-old that's got distress in this world. I believe it in this world these days. I believe that 7-year-olds. I was talking to a kid. I'm not going to mention names, but I stopped at my buddy Dave Antonelli, Lindsay's graduation party on Saturday. So congratulations, Lindsay. I stopped at his cousins before I had my party, before I had to go to the Belmont and Sheffield concert with Mojo's Jukebox. There was a kid there, I won't mention his name, but he had a tattoo of a cross on his leg. And I guess his mom gave him some shit for it, whatever it was. But then I asked him about the cross on his leg. And I believe in God and stuff like that, He's a young kid, too. And I say kudos to him and his family. Because he's not afraid to tell his friends or his or his people in school or whatever friends that he's with that I believe in God. God came and saved our. This is what he said. That's why he had this kid. He had 22, 23. He had a cross on his leg. And he did it because I believe in God. So it shows everybody that I believe in God and the Lord Savior. That's what he said. And his parents teach him that way. And that's why I go, how is it with you when you're out in the world with, the younger generation? He goes, I see a lot of crazy stuff. And I get picked on from, not picked on, but you can see people giving him that look, like rolling the eyes or whatever. But, and he goes, he said, I blame it. I give credit to my grandparents and my parents for, keeping me on the right track. I go, whoa, step back a little bit. I said to him, I go, okay. 50%, I give it to your grandparents and your parents for putting you on that right path. But the other 50% is you. As a young kid, as a young individual, you decide to take the right door instead of the bad door, and you're doing it right for yourself, knowing that some of your friends and coworkers are going to give you shit, knowing when you get out, people are going to ask you, what's the cross for, blah, 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 knowing that you might get that every time someone sees it on your leg when you're wearing shorts, especially in the summer. But standing up for himself and saying, hell with it, right, Paul? He chooses himself. So kudos to him. And his parents and grandparents for keeping it real. Keeping it real. Disney, Florida, woke, as bad as woke as it is. Can't get any woke than that. Folks, they might be coming to Illinois. Is it possible that Disney's $1 billion layout, could Illinois be picked for one of the other states for Disney to come to? Mary, are you at Yes, I Am at Chicago Prime this Friday night? Yes, Mary, I'll be there. Daryl Armenstad, the professor. How you doing, my buddy? Miss my pal, Daryl. Don't forget, folks, check out Daryl's Facebook page. He did his very first cartoon animation video. Very, very cool. Make sure you check it out. Go to his page. Hey, Daryl, maybe we could make one of his Tony Ocean cartoon singing a song. That would be kind of cool. But Disney picking for different places that to come. Could it come to Illinois? He's out of the hospital, so we'll be there. Oh, well, that's great to know. Thank you, Mary. God bless. All right, Disney, Illinois. First of all, do you want one in your state of Illinois, Disney? I don't care for it. My daughter Jana loves it, so she's happy for it. I know people that still go all the time. God bless them. I don't care for it myself, but that's just me. I'm an old grouchy 60-year-old man. So, no, it's not going to do me any good. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do you see it coming to Illinois? $1 billion could happen. You want to hear something? I thought this was real funny. Another thing too, when you go to you see the stars when they come out, the Grammys and the Emmys, and they walk down those red carpet. And they're all dressed up to the tilt, the women with the big dresses and the men usually with their nice tuxes, formal. And you get all these same questions, blah, 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 blah. It's got to be a pain in the ass sometime when some of these people ask you questions, some stupid ones. You might be not in a good mood, how you answer or how you treat these people. I mean, some of these stars got to be a lot more helping. Maybe the younger stars who are still hungry and still want to get to the next level, so they play it cool on the red carpet. Then you get like Jack Nicholson or someone who might come and just has that attitude maybe about him. I don't know. It's with those mics in your face that all night. I don't know. I might lose it myself if it was my shoes. I don't know. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Let us show about big things. It's Monday, May 30th. Let's get down to another sponsor, folks. How about Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon? Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, folks. They're hand rolled. 727-366-7536. Call Javier. Tell him I want the Tony Ocean kind special. And let's not forget our buddies from Trico Hair Experts. I'm hoping I'm there tomorrow because I need it. My hair is falling apart today. Anyway, 773-999-7888. Recreating great hair days. Remember, folks, you can see Ocean's Pit on the Tony Ocean Facebook page, on the Mo Carraro Facebook page. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. Please share the page. All you people that are watching, share the page and spread the word for Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things every day, Monday to Friday at noon. 12 o'clock. Rosemary and Seymour, great seeing you guys on Saturday at Taverna. You got it. For them, it's not going to be like movie Groundhog's Day. Yeah, yikes. You're right about that, folks. Here's, speaking of movies, Ghostbusters, right? Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd. Great movie, Ghostbusters. Was it Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Yeah. Anyway, great movie it was. Here's funny. They were making the cartoon version of that movie. Speaking of cartoons, with Daryl Amistad, who made his first cartoon. They were making the cartoon. There is a cartoon for the Ghostbusters movie, which came out um, after the actual movie came out. Hey, there you go. Jim Kirsch. Great seeing you, Kirsch. With Paul Luca, of course, Sunday at the Thirsty Parrot. Nick Nitty, too, out there. It was great seeing Nick. Thank you guys very, very much. So the cartoon came out, and they were looking for actors to come so they can use the voices for the cartoon. Wouldn't you believe that the actor Ernie Hudson, who played in the movie, auditioned for his part in the cartoon and he got turned down? He goes, you don't sound enough like the guy in the movie. He was the guy in the movie. Can't make this shit up, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. We got birthdays, so let's go down the line. Bobcat Goldthwait celebrating. You don't hear too much from Bobcat. Mick Ronson, one of the great guitar players ever. Love Mick Ronson. Used to be with Ian Hunter. Michael Picasso was his nickname. Mick Ronson, the great Mick Ronson. Pat Hughes, the Chicago Cubs announcer, celebrates a birthday. The greatest Western star ever. I think his birthday was a couple days ago. The great John Wayne. Michael Myers, Austin Powers turned 60 years old. Roman Reigns from the WWE turns 38 years old. Ooh, and the Usos turning on Roman. Ooh. Peter Cushing, one of the great British actors, played Sherlock Holmes and many other great actors. Claude Atkins, you might remember him from Planet of the Apes. Tommy Chong, 75 years old. Cheech and Chong, what a comedy act they were. Scatman Crothers, great actor, character actor. For the Italians out there, Padre Pio celebrated a birthday this past weekend. David Burke, who played Dr. Watson with Jeremy Brett, for all you Sherlock Holmes fans. And another Sherlock Holmes guy, of course, Sir Ian McKellen, a great British actor. April Antonelli, our executive producer from Ocean's Pit, celebrated a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, April. How about Ginny? Ginny Ori, celebrating a birthday. Hi, Ginny. Stevie Nicks, for all you Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac fans out there. And of course, Vincent Price celebrates a great birthday today. Also, Albert, my good buddy Albert from the Ron Onesti organization, Lenny Davids from Levy Davidson, I thought he said one of the members of the original members of the Dave Clark Five. But he also mentioned something that Memorial Day came that nobody even remembered it because they're all thinking of Memorial Day. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. His birthday was on Memorial Day. So happy birthday, Mr. President. Ocean's Pit, little show, big thing. We got big dates coming up. Whatever you got over here, let's see. Actors age now died. Ivan Reitman, the director, 38. Yeah, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, Harold, there you go. Thank you, Jerry, on that. Boy, oh boy. The reason I'm sure they have people that just do voiceover work and are much more cheaper to hire. You're right there, Paul. They probably don't want the actual star, but it probably does cost them a lot of money. Patrick watching Rio Bravo. Oh, great movie. John Wayne was a patriot. You got that right, Dennis. Got that right. Coming up, June 7th, we'll be at the new Capri in Downers Grove, Osteria Capri in the Hilton Hotel. That's June 7th. Outside Patio, June 8th, we'll be at Pasta Mia in Bartlett. And June 10th, we'll be at the Thirsty Parrot in Edison Park, Saturday night, June 10th. Then we'll be at Venuti's on the 17th of June. The 16th, yeah, just good stuff, June. And June 22nd, we're going back to Mars, folks. But it's going to be at the downtown, not at Mars. It's going to be at the Riviera Ballroom in Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva. 4:30 doors open, 4 different acts. I'll be one of them. I'm excited to be part of their 100th year anniversary. It's $125 per person. You're going to get all the food you can eat, all the booze you can drink, and all the free ferry rides. Sorry, all the free boat rides that you can get in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. That's June 22nd. Go to Mars.com and get your tickets for that show. Riviera, thank you, Dennis. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they did kill him. That's right, Dennis. You're absolutely right. All right, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Speaking of people that are dying, folks, people who died during or having sex. These are the 7 people who died while having sex. Jimmy the Beard, Connor's Club. From San Francisco, he owned a club. Jimmy died having sex. Matthew McConaughey's father, Matthew, died while having sex. Senior Senator Bill Sweden, the Australian leader, died while having sex. French President Felix Faure, if I'm pronouncing his name right, he died while having sex. Lord Palmieri, Prime Minister of England, died by having sex. Nelson Rockefeller died by having sex with his 25-year-old secretary, died of having sex. Folks, what a way to go. And number 1, Pope Paul the 12th died of having sex. Can't make this stuff up, folks. But as all guys, Erica, thank you very much. Oh, Erica, you came up with a good one. She's absolutely right. They're all guys. They all died happy. What a way to go. They sure had their heart in it, right? Albert, they sure had their heart in it. 7 people died having sex. I don't know, man. Some of those heart attacks could be awfully painful. A pope, yeah. Pope 12, yeah, was with a widow, was with a woman you're not supposed to have, but I guess it's better than doing it with little boys. So take the woman. It's okay to have sex every day. Having daily sex is absolutely fine and beneficial for your overall health. But be good. Health, sex is the best way to keep your relationship alive, interesting, intimate. There you go, Jerry. Thank you, Dr. Joyce Brothers. Dr. Jerry James Brothers here. True. Pope Paul was with a widow, with a woman having sex. Pope Paul the 12th. But at least it wasn't a little kid. So kudos on that. Maybe that's why he died. Who knows? That beach yesterday, Memorial Day was the first day the Chicago beaches were open. And already teens taking over the beach. It's only May, folks. Well, now it's going to be June. They're taking over the beaches already. I've got to swear there's going to be a lot of problems this summer with the beaches opening up downstairs. Opening up in the city. BMW is coming up with a brand new electric 5 Series sedan that's going to be able to let you go 300 miles without charging the battery. Wow, electric cars. Still not ready for them yet. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Whoopi Goldberg opening her mouth again, saying American Idol was the biggest downfall of society. Well, Whoopi. Really don't care what Whoopi has to say or any of those women on The View. Excuse me. Brandon is curbing crime in the city. Not a very good start that promised for the past weekend. Johnny G, you're absolutely right, brother. Johnny Greeny. I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. No talent loudmouth is right. American Idol. I don't know. Let me tell you something about American Idol, folks. I think the first year, American Idol, the first 2 years when you won on American Idol, you became a star. I think anybody who wins now, nobody ever hears from them. So I don't know. But it's not the downfall of society. Whoopi, shut up. Ed Ames passes away at the age of 95 years old. Was a great My Cup Runneth Over with Love. He also played a Native American too on a Western in the 60s. Ed Ames passed away. The View, absolutely, folks. Note to yourself, just because it pops into your head does not mean it should come out of your mouth. Oh, that's a note that my wife tells me all the time to put on my head, to put on the fridge. She says, Tony, what comes to your mind, please keep it into your mouth. I mean, keep it in your head. Don't let it come out of your mouth. You know me, folks. I try. I struggle every day with that, folks. Every day when something pops into my head. There you go. Truant syndrome. Thank you, Paul. Jane Fonda blames white men for climate crisis and racism, and they should all be arrested. Jane Fonda. Have another drink. I think her husband's white, too. Yeah, good point there, John. Oh, Target. Speaking of go woke, go broke, Target lost $10 billion in 1 week. 10 billion. That's B as in boy. So Target just reached out to Bud Light and said, hey, hold my beer. What's the outcry with Target, folks? Designing trans, LGBT, Satan type toys and clothes. Oh, I'm so crazy over this shit. Thank you, Tony Bisek. Another great job. He was on the Daniel Boone. He played the Native American, his partner there. You're right about that. 10 billion in 1 week. Budweiser, go woke, go broke, hold my beer. Enough said about that. As I've grown older, folks, I've learned that pleasing everyone isn't possible. But pissing everyone off is a piece of cake. And, keep your mouth shut. Don't do this. Don't do that. I don't know, folks. I try. I try every day. I struggle with it every day. People have addictions with cigarettes, drugs, booze, suicide, whatever the hell. I have the problem every day when everything pops to my mind. It's got to come out of my mouth. Congratulations to this gentleman out of Kentucky. Man ran out of gas. He had $40 left. So he took $20 and he put it in his gas tank. He took the other 20 and he bought lottery tickets, folks. And he won $1 million. While he was filling up his gas tank, he scratched the card. $1 million. Man from Kentucky ran out of gas, pushes his car to the gas station, goes inside, I need 20, fills up his tank, and $20 worth of lottery cards, scratches it off and wins $1 million. Lillian, was great seeing you at Taverna on Saturday. Lightning biting the truck, friendly swimsuits for kids. There you go, Johnny. They're trying to destroy American stables with the NWO, but not the good NWO, which was the wrestling New World Order. Patrick, correct? How about this lucky guy? Good for him, man. He ran out of gas, $20. He had $40 left. He put 20 in the gas, 20. While he was filling up his tank, he takes and scratches the card, and he won $1 million. Paul Freeman, isn't that great? Good to this guy from Kentucky. Good for him, man. Murray Langton, better known as the Unknown Comic, Remember him? He used to put the bag on, did the Gong Show, and he used to be on late night television. Needs some health issues, so we're praying out for the unknown comet. Hey, Naperville. James Holtzman from Naperville, Illinois, winning $500,000 on the Jeopardy Masters on the TV show Jeopardy. Congratulations, James Holtzman from Naperville, Illinois. It's better to be honest than to blow smoke up someone's ass just to make somebody happy. Thank you, Tony Bisek. You are absolutely right, my brother. New York Post. eBay founder gave nearly $2 million to defund the police, and they ought to start up another security startup. So here's a piece of shit. The founder of eBay, $2 million to defund the police, and then try to come up with a special security startup that had nothing to do with the cops. How do you think this stuff gets happened, folks? It's people with money, with big money, that get to try to make these changes. Club 45. I'm going to skip that one. Because I need something for us to laugh at tomorrow. Absolutely. Hey, Albert, the Beatles, May 30th, 1967. Beatles released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Said one of the best albums ever recorded. I was not a fan of Sgt. Pepper and anything they did after that. I still love the Beatles, but my favorite was the first Meet the Beatles till about Revolver. Rubber Soul. Revolver was okay. But when they started getting into that other stuff, I mean, I still, of course, love the Beatles, but Rubber Soul was my last favorite album by them. Love singing with you. Let's do more. You got it, Lillian. So, Sgt. Pepper. Keep your head high and your middle finger even higher. Yes. Oh, you guys keep sending me some good stuff here, folks. It is coming towards the end of the hour, so let's get right to the last one, folks. Last question of the day. What do cheap people bring to a barbecue? Your friends are having a barbecue, right? Your family's having a barbecue. Friends and family, you're invited to a barbecue. Here's a list of what cheap people bring to a barbecue. Number one, they bring nothing. They show up to the house with their swimsuits, or they'll show up to the house with their bag and nothing. Bring zilch. Nothing. Number one. Empty stomachs. They don't eat for 2 days. And they come to people's barbecues because they know they're going to eat. Grill your ace off. That's what they're going to do. Don't forget that $20 yes. That's right. Grill your ace off, folks. Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. My good buddy Raffaello and Jackie. Thank you for great seeing you guys at Taverna. So, number one is nothing. Empty stomachs. How about when they show up with Coca-Cola and lime soda? Not even the real Coca-Cola or a real lime, whatever, like, a special brand. They show up with the Dominic's or whatever it was, the generic cola or the generic lime soda. Things that cheap people bring to a barbecue. How about a bag of chips? Oh, how about the best one when they show up with bags of buns? Oh, and here's the best one. What do cheap people bring to a barbecue? Other cheap people. Oh, hey, Joey's having a barbecue. Come on, let's all go over. And nobody brings shit. Oh, my God. You got to love it, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. We got a busy week coming up. Wednesday, Rosario's in Roselle. Thursday, Zaza's in Lake Barrington. Friday, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry, Illinois. And Sunday, right here, my hometown of Elk Grove Village. It's a 5-year friendship anniversary in Elk Grove. It's going to be fantastic. Food trucks, car show, Tony Ocean, the main event band, and then the great Grassroots. I can't wait for Sunday, man, right from home. Folks, it's time. Come with your Speedos to the pool. You got it, Double T. All right, guys, let's not forget our sponsors, Patriot Funding Incorporated, money lending at its finest. Dave Antonelli from Roselle, Illinois, 630-675-4730. And again, our good buddies from Ace Hardware. Now, remember, folks, our good buddies from Ace, remember, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Now, this is only good till tomorrow, these deals. Only good till tomorrow. So get out there today or the end of tomorrow. Benjamin Moore Paint, $20, 20% off gallons of paint till tomorrow. Scotch Nature Scrape, mulch red, black, or brown, 4 for $20 till tomorrow. 9-foot market umbrellas are $39.99 just till tomorrow. Ace Wild Bird Food. That's right, 20 pounds a bag, 2 for $20 until tomorrow, folks. And Ace 50 Flex Premium Garden Hose, $24.99 just till May 31st, folks. So this is the stuff at Ace, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. Buy local, shop local, and buy a grill. Tell them, grill your Ace off and get $20 off any grill at your neighborhood Ace, Des Plaines, Norwich, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Guys, it's been an incredible day. I want to thank you all for watching the show. We'll be back tomorrow ready to go. I'm in a good mood. I hope you guys are all in a good mood. It's a beautiful day. Go out and do some shopping. Go out and sit at your pool, golf, do whatever you guys are going to do. But just do something for fun, everybody. Remember the great words of Ringo Starr. Remember, buy local, shop local. Keep supporting local establishments and live entertainment. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr. Peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. God bless you. See you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Piano.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Gotta fix that. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.